Hello, hello. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to take a look at who's thinking of Virgo and kind of what are they thinking about. We've got an Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is possibly an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody is thinking about Virgo in the context of, did Virgo cut them off, or are they thinking that Virgo has some very straightforward language? Nine of Wands. This could be somebody who's thinking that Virgo kind of cut them to the quick. They might still be trying to heal because Virgo cut them out, or Virgo has said something that, well, no, it's not bad after all. Actually, this almost is like Virgo gave them some kind of talk that maybe they needed to hear, some kind of truth, some kind of wording that maybe they actually needed to hear. Virgo spoke a truth about them being wounded, and they actually love Virgo for it. So that could have gone either way. You never know what the story is going to be till you get the next card. That is wild. Whatever Virgo said to this person, it was meaningful. It actually made them love Virgo more. Okay. Two of Pentacles. In fact, somehow it helped them to balance out their energy. It helped them feel more energetically balanced. It also let them see a side of Virgo that Virgo themselves has a balanced way of looking at things. My God, this person thinks Virgo is their 10 of Pentacles. Virgo is they know that what Virgo wants is like balanced interactions. They may see Virgo as somebody who's really good at like being a true partner, being like maybe they're very connected to their family. Maybe they are the kind of true blue, the kind of person who really stays, and invests in whatever connections they have in their life. It comes across like they know that Virgo is somebody that they can either rely on or count on, or someone that they truly understand. Okay, hang on. Let's change decks actually. Who are they? Can we see more about them? I mean, it's remarkable that they think so highly of our Virgo. I love that part of this, but let's go ahead. Tell me more about them. Page of Cups, High Priestess. They could be somebody who's a powerful intuitive in their own right. They could be somebody that has a tendency to not necessarily reveal the depth of their emotions. They could be somebody really attuned to their divine feminine energy, but they might hide that. So maybe that explains, and we've already seen them as that King of Cups, right? But maybe that explains some of like how Virgo's words impacted them so much, because they do absorb things. Six of Pentacles. They are a generous person. They are somebody who cares about others. They could be a humanitarian. They could be somebody, wow. They are somebody who's met enough people in this world to know that when there's somebody really special that you come across, you pay attention. You notice that there's a lot of humans out there. They, as a whole, may like humans. They may be quite kind, but that still doesn't mean that many of them touch their heart. They believe in like a divine counterpart, I would say wholeheartedly, and they feel that kind of a connection to Virgo. Oh my. We just got a Two of Swords with the Death card. Oh, they didn't used to believe in it though. Okay, hold on. Let me jump back. What did meeting Virgo, how did that impact them? I mean, we saw that something that Virgo said was very straightforward, and it impacted them as they were trying to heal from things. And actually, Virgo may have done something that really helped them to fully heal, because you go from a Nine of Wands and then you become a king. I'm thinking that this was Virgo gave them true spoken words. We'll get to that in just a second. We'll backtrack there. But I said, how did meeting Virgo impact them? And it says it impacted them slowly. This was a very slow burn. They thought about Virgo's words for a really long time. Judgment. If anything, Virgo's words hit louder and harder and softer at the same time, right? Virgo's words had more impact as time wore on, and it became like to put it simply, this is somebody who is awakened to the fact that Virgo is a divine counterpart. They see Virgo in their sky. They may dream of Virgo. They may have some kind of a connection where they're like, that I can't believe it, but everything that they said has gained weight. Everything that they said to me impacted me, and it expanded the way I felt, and it expanded the way I thought about things. And it's changed to the point where they obviously want to reconnect with Virgo. And I am thinking we got to really look into that Ace of Swords right now. What words did Virgo say to them? I don't know if we're going to get words exactly out of this, but Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Virgo brought up something about the difference between being alone or single or being in a connection. Five of Swords in the reverse. Wow. Okay, so Virgo basically was advocating that you need to change so that, you know, why fight love or why fight connectedness? Don't you know how easy it is to just like surrender and have happiness? Don't you know it's right there? Don't you know that you can have it? You don't have to like fight against it. Those are not words of somebody angrily saying you stay away from me. Those are words of, like, Virgo might have pointed out, well, we know that they pointed out this masculine's wounds. It doesn't have to be a masculine, but he did come up as a King of Cups, so that's why I'm going to say him. But just know this could be a feminine, this could be a same-sex couple, does not matter. Virgo called them out on a wound, but they did it in a way that was to acknowledge, like, you have wounded energy. Why would you push away love? You know, it doesn't have to be hard. Why would you be out in the cold? You know, you don't have to be. This was like advocating for positive change. Don't fight something warm. Don't fight something wonderful. Don't insist on staying outside in the cold. There's no reason to. You get to choose. Virgo simply gave them that feedback that you don't have to stay away from love or from kindness or support. But you have to choose to go toward it. Virgo might have said, but I see you only choosing to avoid it. But I don't think so. I think this was all said more in a positive, like, why would you stay away from the things that you want? Why don't you choose? You know, it's you who's picking whatever you want in life, but you don't need to choose to stay out there on your own. But that is what your wound is. And then what did Virgo do with that Ace of Swords? These are the words that they spoke. What did Virgo do after they said those words? Virgo said that they loved them. This is a Virgo who, I'm sorry, this is such a specific message. It just is what it is. Virgo in this storyline said that they loved them, or they offered some kind of love. Now, Virgo could have also offered some kind of an apology, like, I'm sorry, but I can't, yeah. Emperor in the reverse. Now, I'm going to say I think Virgo was trying to love them, because I'm hearing that line that I love so much out of that Rilo song. I'm just trying to love you. I don't know what the fuck you're used to. I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. I guess I should let you know. Great song. Really catchy. But this feels like Virgo said, I love you, but I'm sorry, I can't deal with somebody who's going to be toxic, somebody who's going to be like, I don't know if they turned love into a game or something. If they turned, I think Virgo called this person out on their behavior. We have the Emperor in the reverse. Virgo might have said, I love you, but as long as you're an Emperor in the reverse, there's no reason for you to choose to be like this. You could change if you want to, but if you don't want to, if this is who you're going to stay, then I can't be with you. An Emperor in the reverse is somebody that would be manipulative, game player, turns, everything's a power struggle. Everything's a power struggle. So if they looked at Virgo's strength at one point in time as a challenge, then they might have even looked at Virgo as the enemy, even if they were in a relationship with Virgo. So that would have been really tough. And if Virgo just called it as it was, God, those words sunk in for them. It maybe didn't at first. Well, we know it didn't at first because we had that Knight of Pentacles. Virgo's words hit over time, right? There's our Knight of Pentacles. Virgo's words hit over time. And then they started to see like the truth of those words. And they started to realize Virgo was actually laying out something that nobody else has ever said to me. And Virgo actually said that they loved me, but they wouldn't put up with the stuff that I was doing. But they were telling me, you don't have to do that. I think it really hit them that this Virgo loved them enough to want to see them make positive change. I don't know that they were ready for it. I mean, but with that death card that we saw and that two of swords, um, that's that's changed. Virgo's words changed them. At least, I mean, it took a while, but it changed them over time. It has shifted them into the King of Cups, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups. It has shifted them into all emotional energy that's all upright and very positive. They see Virgo as somebody that they need to heal things with. Are you? So is this is who's thinking about Virgo like right now in this storyline? That's what I was aiming for. Is who's thinking about Virgo right now? What are they thinking? What actions might they be taking? A Knight of Cups. This is somebody who would like to ride toward Virgo. Will they actually do it, or do they just emotionally think about it? Because sending emotions forward is not the same as doing something. We got a Three of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. To me, this is a person who intends to ride toward Virgo. This is a person who intends to go and make the offer, to go forward toward Virgo, and to try to offer a new beginning, to try to address the heartbreak. What do they really want to offer here? I mean, we see a love offer, yes, but what is it? What does that pentacle really represent? We know it's a new beginning. Four of Pentacles. Hang on. Four of Pentacles is holding on. Queen of Pentacles and Justice. They want to offer Virgo, I would say, they want to offer a new beginning where they finally go ahead and they set things right with Virgo. All that holding back that they've done all this time, all the words maybe they didn't say to Virgo. This is Virgo in their best energy. And they know that they did Virgo wrong. This is them wanting to have a different energy now, instead of holding back, instead of being who they used to be. They want to address the heartbreak, the betrayal. They want to address what happened in this connection. By the way, we do have strong Libra now involved in this energy. What have you got? What is it that you really want to address with that justice energy? The Seven of Cups, the confusion. So meeting Virgo might have confused them. They didn't know how to deal with that. Queen of Cups sideways, meeting Virgo and feeling some kind of, remember they're a King of Cups now. Maybe they were even totally confused by how Virgo could read them and read their emotions. I think they had emotions that they didn't even tap into. I feel like maybe they were operating in a very callous, like, okay, imagine this. Imagine if you are in we'll say a scary environment or a stressful environment, and you always have to be really alert. Let's say you work in a job where you have to not make any mistakes. Let's say you're a chemist and you know that, like, and not that that's scary per se, but let's say it's, you work with things that if you put the wrong mixtures together, you can get a little thing that goes boom. And so you have to be careful. You have to take the right, ingredients. You have to mix the right things. And so you have to be very focused. And then if you're used to that and you're used to being like, kind of like you have to be perfect, then let's say you go home and you don't know how to not still be like perfect. And maybe you even are primed for like, even if you're cooking, it has to be done perfect. Don't you get it? You have to do it perfect. So then the recipe turns out right. That mentality that somebody is so steeped in could translate into stuff that's like, oh, in cooking, you can put in a dash of this and a splash of that. And it's every time the recipe might be a little tiny bit different. Maybe this person had no flexibility. I'm just using that as an example because whatever environment he was in seems to have like fostered this feeling of being an emperor in the reverse. And Virgo was like, I don't get it. Why are you not just emotionally able to bond and be loving? Why are you choosing to make me your enemy? And they were confused by what the hell Virgo was even saying at one point in time. They didn't understand, and yet they did. It was awakening something in them, which could have been really scary. And that could have made them even more want to like hunker down and be that emperor in the reverse, because You are showing me emotions that I don't know how to deal with. You want to give me emotions I don't know how to react to. You're expecting me to bond with you, and I don't know how to do that. And I feel kind of hostile already and uncomfortable, and you're confusing me because I don't know how to deal with this. So that's kind of what led to them acting in a certain way that was not very nice. They really held back. They might have run away from Virgo because Virgo was, like making them feel feels that they didn't know how to cope with. They didn't have a background to deal with, and it was challenging, like the whatever world that they had constructed and whatever behaviors they were so used to. Remember, like the really intense chemist in the chemistry lab who doesn't know how to like not still be super super intense. By the way, I'm not casting shade or saying that chemists are somehow like that. I'm just using like an example of a you know fictional scenario where I could picture somebody would be really that comes with a lot of pressure, to have to be perfect. We have the Hierophant. It's so crazy because they are open now to the idea that Virgo is actually their Two of Cups. They're open to a connection that is very divine. They see that, they know that. They want the energy that Virgo was emitting, and something in them has changed to the point where they themselves are tapped into their emotional side. Can I just ask, how did that happen for them? I mean, we see Virgo's words were like a huge catalyst, but how did that happen for them? I think when Virgo walked away from them, even though this was a long time ago, in this storyline, that Knight of Pentacles says it was quite some time ago. Um, they kept thinking about Virgo's words, and they also started to think about Virgo's gone, so I'm not with Virgo, but I want to be in Virgo's world. In fact, I think I even want to be Virgo's mate. What would it take to be Virgo's mate? Okay, wait, why did you want to be in Virgo's world? Why did you want Virgo at all when at first you were fighting? Knight of Swords, not even they can answer that. It's if they were drawn to Virgo in like a very swift, didn't make any sense. I feel like this person, for them, it might have been love at first sight, even though it was also like, you know what it is? It's like they were drawn to the thing that they needed that would help them bring up the better side of themselves. Because I don't even think they enjoyed the kind of life that they were living. I think that's what Virgo was trying to say to them is, why are you doing this? We don't have to act like this, but I can't be with you if you act like this. It's supposed to be loving and it's supposed to be supportive, and instead we're adversarial. I don't get why you do this. They didn't want to do this. They wanted what Virgo was. They wanted to be in Virgo's world. Their gut reaction was, I want that Virgo. But over time, it started to click like in their big brain, wait, I want that Virgo. I don't even like what I'm doing. I want to heal from what I'm doing. And Virgo is my ticket to a different life. Virgo is the person that is representing what a healed energy would look like for me. We got them with the Nine of Wands, the Tower. In the best possible way, having met Virgo helped them to bring about the Tower, helped to bring about the change. That is absolutely amazing. So they are headed back into Virgo for sure, but to offer an awful lot of explanation along with everything else that has happened here. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Really appreciate you. Bye.